Friends, myself Jagdish Kara, lecturer in zoology, KB DAV College, Nirakarpur. Today I am going to discuss about kidney of a human. Kidney is an important excretory organ. It removes nitrogenous waste products from the blood. There are two kidneys which are a reddish brown bean shaped organ found in vertebrates. These are present in the retroperitoneal cavity. Their size varies about 12 centimeter in length. Weight in male is 80 to 175 grams, and in case of female it is 40 to 190 grams. It removes nitrogenous waste from the blood. The unit of the kidney is known as nephron. It is a coiled tube which contains the filtering unit and filters the blood and removes the filtrate in the form of urine. Each kidney contains about 1 million nephrons. This is the diagram. Here we find these are the kidneys. On the kidney there are adrenal glands. This is the renal artery. This is inferior vena cava. This is the aorta. It is iliac crest. This is the renal vein. This is the depression portion of the kidney known as renal hilum. This downward tube which descends from the kidney is called the ureter, which leads to the urinary bladder and open to the exterior through urethra. Let us discuss the external feature of the kidney. Two kidneys are located high in the abdominal cavity, one on each side of the vertebral column. Right kidney is slightly lower in position and smaller than the left kidney. Adrenal gland found present on the kidneys. Kidney is surrounded by fibrous tissue called renal capsule, which is surrounded by perirenal fat, renal fascia and pararenal fat. The front surface of this tissue is the peritoneum. The posterior surface is the transversalis fascia. The kidney is bean shaped, concave, with concave and convex borders. A depression area on the concave border is the renal hilus. The renal artery enters the kidneys and the renal vein and ureter leave the kidney at the hilum. This is the longitudinal section of the kidney. You find here this is the nephron, which is yellow in color in the diagram. Then the kidney tissue is divided into two parts, renal cortex and medulla. In between the pyramids because kidney contains the pyramidal structures. These are the pyramids. In between these pyramids, a cortex tissue mass known as a renal column is found present. There is a renal papilla. This is the renal artery and a renal vein. And this is the cut portion of the ureter, and the outer border is known as renal capsule. Then the small opening through which the urine flows from the pyramid is called minor calyx, which leads to a wider region known as major calyx. The major calyx leads to pelvis. From the pelvis, the ureter arises. Let us discuss the anatomy of the kidney. The functional tissue is the parenchyma tissue of the kidney. It is divided into two parts, which are already we have discussed in the figure, that is cortex and medulla. There are 8 to 10 cone-shaped structures called pyramids, and each contain cortex surrounded by a portion of medulla. Between pyramids, projections of cortex called renal columns, and the nephrons span the cortex and medulla. The filtering part of the nephron is the renal corpuscle, which is located on the cortex. This is followed by renal tubules that passes from the cortex deep into the medullary pyramids. A collection of renal tubules drain into a collecting duct. The tip of the papilla of each pyramid empties into a minor calyx. Minor calyx lead to major calyx, and major calyx empty into the renal pelvis. The renal pelvis became the ureter. At hilum, ureter and a renal vein exist. The kidney and a renal artery enters. Renal sinus is a space formed by the pelvis and calyces, and it separates these structures from the medullary tissue. This figure indicates the renal blood supply. Here you find vein portion, then this is the arterial portion, then these are known as a renal vein and a renal arteries. The artery contains blood with wastes, and the venous blood contains blood without waste, and this is the flow of urine from major calyces through pelvis to ureter. And these are the position of the nephrons. This is the flow of blood, and this is the flow of urine. Let us discuss about the blood supply into the kidney. Kidney receive blood from the renal arteries, left and right, which branch directly from the abdominal aorta. Each renal artery branches to form intralobular arteries that supply blood to glomeruli and efferent arterioles. From the glomerulus, blood is drained through the efferent arteriole and finally to the inferior vena cava through renal veins. That means at the glomerular region efferent and efferent arterioles are found. The efferent end collects the blood and it passes through the glomerulus, and the efferent arteriole is formed after the glomerulus, and it distributes the blood. Then let us discuss the nerve supply to the kidney. Kidney is supplied with nervous system, communicate via renal plexus. The fibers of the plexus course along the renal arteries to each kidney. The kidney also supplied with nerve fibers from sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Let us discuss function of the kidney. Kidney removes waste from the body. These also remove drugs from the body. These maintains balance of body fluids, release hormones which is erythropoietin that regulates blood pressure. Kidney produces active form of vitamin D that promotes strong and healthy bones. Kidney controls the production of red blood cells. This much for today. Thank you.